I understand now you'll spend hours visualizing the track, even visualizing yourself driving laps, even like lying in bed at night. What exactly do you visualize?
I swam in high school, and our swim coach had us a drill. We'd sit down with a stopwatch, and she would pop the starting gun, and we would memorize our stroke, our turn, and back, and see how close we could get. And she really helped me understand the visual aspect of sports, and I've carried that over into racing. And we don't get a lot of on-track time, and when we show up, you really need to know where you're at. So from taking notes over the years, visual aids that we have now with film to watch, I try to prep myself, and I usually spend time right before I fall asleep. In order to kind of put myself to sleep, I'll start driving laps at a track, and I end up falling asleep. And
in order to put yourself to sleep?
Yeah, to put myself to sleep. And I don't know why it works or how I ended up here, but it's something I do often.
How about your best racing attribute?
It's a complicated sport, and it's a team sport, which a lot of people may not realize, but I grew up in a team environment. I was the young driver being brought up through a system in different organizations that I raced for, and really understood how to work together as a team. And at the end of the day, NASCAR does a very good job of making sure the cars are all very equal. So it boils down to the people and the difference that the people make. And being a good teammate is something I learned at a young age, and I think that's the most important part.
How about the weakest element of your racing skill?
You know, at times the technical side, I'm not as sharp in areas with the chassis as I would want to be sometimes, where I feel I could help the team when a new rule comes out, and if I had more engineering knowledge, or if I had a degree in engineering, I could help the team get to an end result faster. So at times I wish that I had a chance to go to school and could have got a degree in engineering or something to help. But there's a lot of other little things that go on that it's tough to draw up at the time. But being able to provide the information for the team is really what my job boils down to. And there are days I leave the track where I leave with my chest pumped up and I feel like I did a great job. And there are other days where you leave and you're like, man, I couldn't help steer them in a direction. And those are the most frustrating days.
What do you think makes a great athlete?
I think handling pressure moments. To a certain degree, the physical side, when you're looking at sport to sport, the athleticism is very similar. They're all there for a reason. I think at the end of the day, what really separates people is how they deal with their emotions and how they handle those clutch situations.
And it's just interesting you bring that up. Homestead, Miami Speedway, the final race of the 2010 season. Denny Hamlin's ahead of you in the point standings by, I think, 15 points. In coming into the race, you said it was going to be the biggest race of your career to date. I was talking to one of your good friends, Noah, and he's, I guess, been with you at a bunch of races before the race. He said, prior to that race, that's the calmest I've ever seen Jimmie. Why do you think that is?
I really believe it's because I didn't have anything to protect. I have gone to Homestead for that final race in years past with a points lead and the fear of screwing up, the fear of dropping the ball, the fear of
But you'd had 4 consecutive championships coming into that.
Yeah, I mean, sports psychologists probably hate to hear this and hate to hear me speak, but I'm not one that deals with all this glass half full and optimism and overlooking the true issues. I mean, I'm a realist, and when I look at things, I've learned from my mistakes, and I fear my mistakes, and I've used fear through my career to motivate me to get me to where I am. I know that a lot of golf guys need to visualize the shot and believe and see this thing taking place. My vision looks like, you've made this mistake before, you've done this wrong, you've done that wrong, don't do it again. So I guess we all have our own way to go about it. And going to Homestead this year and being with Noah and him seeing the all 5 years, what's gone on over those 5 years, I didn't have anything to lose. And it's the first time I'd been in that position. And it was about doing my job. So I had a lot of confidence in myself and my team to go do our job. So yes, I had pressure, but I don't think I had the pressure that Denny did. And I only know that because I've been in his shoes. And frankly, I've had really big points leads going into Homestead and have feared everything. You know, worried about a flat tire or caution coming at the wrong time or a pit road penalty or something stupid messing it up.